Hi there everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to cover section 4.1 and we're going to talk about question number 81 in the textbook for this section. It's on page 233 for my text. So what they tell us is that there's 80 questions on a college entrance examination. 2 points are awarded per correct answer and a half point is deducted. So I did it minus a half point per wrong answer. And what we want to determine is how many questions that this person Tammy must answer correctly to get a score of at least 100. All right. So basically the way how I picture this is we have 80 questions. So I just imagine like a box with 80 questions. Imagine there's 80 of these. And some of them are going to be right. Some of them are going to be answered correctly, and some of them are going to be answered incorrectly. So here's how we're going to start off the problem. We're going to say, first, let X be the number of correct answers. Number of correct answers. That's step one, defining a variable. So now let's think for a moment. If there's 80 questions in total, right? 80 questions in total, and X is the number of correct answers. Well, we want to know how many incorrect answers there are then. How many incorrect answers are there in terms of X? So that's the next question. Well, there's 80 questions in total. There's 80 questions in total, and you either get the question right or you get it wrong, right? So the number of correct answers plus the number of incorrect answers must be 80. Another way of saying that is that the number of incorrect answers is 80 minus X. It's 80 minus however many are correct, because the only things that will be left over are the things that are incorrect. So we take out all the correct stuff, we take the 80 questions, we take out all the correct answers, and we're left with 80 minus X incorrect answers. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set up an inequality with the information given. So that's step 2. Well, there's 2 points per correct answer, and then a half of a point, so 2 points per correct answer, and a half of a point gets deducted per wrong answer. So we want a way of counting up our points. Well, the points that we get should be given by this expression, 2x, right? So that's how many points we get from correct answers. And then we have to deduct, so we have minus 1/2 per incorrect answer. So this is 2 times the number of correct answers. And then this part will be minus 1/2 times the number of incorrect answers. But we just said the number of incorrect answers is 80 minus X. Awesome. So now we've set up an expression for the number of points that Tammy will earn on the exam, or anyone who takes this exam. So this is the number of points they'll earn. So this is our points expression right there. But what we want to do is set up an inequality. We want to know how many questions Tammy must answer correctly to get at least 100, at least a score of 100. So at least, that means greater than or equal to, so I throw that in down there. And then it has to be at least 100. So now what I've done is I've set up this inequality. The next thing we should do is solve it. So now we solve. And then after we solve, we interpret the result with some kind of a conclusion statement. So to solve this, we can take this minus 1/2 and distribute it through each of those terms there, which will leave us with 2x minus a half times 80 gives us 40. A half of 80 is 40. We have two negatives, so we get plus 1/2 x, and then that's greater than or equal to 100. Now, the last thing we need to do is just combine some like terms and solve. Well, I'll leave some of the intermediate steps to you guys, but I'll explain them verbally anyway. We add 40 to both sides. We combine 1/2 x and 2x. That gives us 5/2 x, or 2.5 x. And then we add 40 to the other side, so that leaves us with greater than or equal to 140. And then we can just use the multiplication principle by multiplying both sides by 2 over 5 and then simplifying. And this gives us that x is greater than or equal to 56. So that is the solution to this inequality right here. X is greater than or equal to 56. And then I'm just going to state what that means in the context of this problem. We wanted to determine how many questions Tammy must answer correctly to get a score of at least 100. Well, through our process, we found that Tammy needs to answer at least 56 questions correctly. And we note it in this way. X is greater than or equal to 56. So that's it for this video, guys. I just really wanted to go over the process of how you solve some of these application problems and to see just how to do each part, because these can be difficult and they really do take a lot of practice. So if these are difficult for you at first, that's perfectly natural. Just keep working at it, and the more practice you get, the better these things will stick. They just don't really stick on your first encounter. And if they do stick on your first encounter, that's wonderful, and I'm proud of you. But just bear in mind, it's totally natural if things don't click with this stuff right away. This is a more difficult section. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. But otherwise, we'll probably see you in the next video in section 4.2. We probably will end our videos for 4.1 here and just focus on 4.2 next time. And as I said in the last video, I believe we'll be on to section 4.2, and then we'll have our first exam. So we've covered a lot of ground so far in this class. If you've made it this far, pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job. We'll see you in the next video on 4.2, and then we'll start to prepare for the exam. So hope you guys like this video. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.